What's up, gals and pals? It's your boy Vino, and welcome back to 60-Second Cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, today I will be joined by my lovely gal pal, the home bartender Ann. And we're gonna be celebrating one of the most iconic and delicious cocktails of all time, the legendary Daquiri. Now, you guys know the formula for a Daquiri: a little bit of rum, a little bit of lime, and a little bit of sugar, and it makes for the perfect cocktail. Now, personally, I love to use a Daquiri as a way to kind of test out any new rum I buy. I mean, the first thing I do before I even sip it neat is I make myself a Daquiri and I see if the rum is worth its weight in gold. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and share a little distilled history of the Daquiri. Now, it is thought that the cocktail was created by American engineer Jennings S. Cox, who in 1898 led a mining expedition down in Daquiri, Cuba. Now, why he mixed up rum, lime, and sugar is not really known, but most stories say that it's because he ran out of other ingredients, so he stirred the three up and it was an absolute hit. Now, we're not gonna be making a traditional Daquiri today. We're gonna have a little fun with it and make 4 of our favorite Daquiri riffs. So make sure you stick around, because we are gonna boogie down. All right, so for our first Daquiri, I have invited my lovely friend and big time rum lover, the home bartender Ann. So Ann, the floor is yours.
Well, hi there, Vino. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Ann, and my channel is called The Home Bartender with Ann. Today, I've been invited by Vino to make one of my favorite Daquiri riffs. There are so many Daquiri riffs that I really like. It's hard to narrow it down, but through hard work and perseverance, I landed on this one. This one is called the Carioca Hawaiian Daquiri, and I found it on the Totally Tiki app. It comes from the Carioca Rum Company. However, I cannot get Carioca rum where I live, so I made a little substitution, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But right now, I'm gonna give this a little sippy sip. Yeah, it's so easy to drink this one. It's got all the things that you love about a Daquiri in it. It's got lime, of course, rum, simple syrup. It uses pineapple, but does have a little twist with Angostura bitters, and that does make a big difference in this cocktail. But I can taste each one of these ingredients. It's a really lovely hot day sipper, perfect for summer. I'm gonna go over the ingredients and make this one for you coming up next. Okay, let's get started with the simple syrup. The recipe does call for 1 teaspoon, basically a bar spoon of 1-to-1 simple syrup. But for this cocktail, I do like to use the Demerara rich syrup. I think it gives it a little bit deeper flavor, and I just like the complexity a little bit better. A 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. After that, 1 ounce of pineapple juice. 1 dash of Angostura bitters. You can easily overpower this cocktail if you go 2 dashes, so just be very careful. And then the last thing is 1.5 ounces of white rum. Now, this cocktail is named the Carioca, and that is the rum that is actually used in this cocktail, but I can't get that where I am, so I'm subbing out Florida Canyon today. Vino, if you don't have this in your collection, do yourself a favor, just go buy some right now. It's perfect for Daquiris. So 1.5 ounces. Some ice in there. Shake this up. Ooh, I like the color of that. And that is the Carioca Hawaiian Daquiri. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one, Vino. Thanks so much for having me on your channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks to your audience, and back to you. Be well.
Now the first cocktail I'm going to be making is called the Hotel Nacional. It's believed that this cocktail was created in the 1930s by New York bartender Will P. Taylor while he was working at the Hotel Nacional during the U.S. period of Prohibition. The cocktail was first published in Charles H. Baker's 1939 Gentleman's Companion. The cocktail eventually became the flagship cocktail of Cuba's Hotel Nacional, which once played host to folks like Ava Gardner, Nat King Cole, and Lucky Luciano. All right, folks, let's go ahead and look at what is in the sauce. All right, so the first thing you're gonna need is 1.5 ounces of Cuban white rum, but unfortunately in the United States, you cannot get Cuban rum, at least not legally, and I don't feel like breaking the law today, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be using the best alternative, and that is Puerto Rican white rum. I'm going to be using Havana Club. All right, the next thing you're gonna need is 1/4 ounce of Apricot Liqueur. Now we're gonna need 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Next, add 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Finally, you're gonna add 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Now we're gonna fill our shaker up with some ice. I'm gonna shake that for about 10 to 15 seconds. And now we're gonna serve that in a coupe, which has been chilling like a villain. Let's go ahead and double strain that into our glass. Then finally, I'm gonna garnish that with a little dehydrated lime wheel. And there you have it, folks, our Hotel Nacional. Now the next cocktail I'm gonna be making is called the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club. Now this cocktail was created by Trader Vic for his 1947 book, Trader Vic's Bartender's Guide. And it was named after the 3rd oldest royal club outside of the United Kingdom. Now what I really like about this cocktail is that it's kind of a blend between a daiquiri and a tiki cocktail. So you get a little bit of that Caribbean vibe, a little bit of that Polynesian vibe. So you really get the best of both worlds, right folks? So now let's go ahead and check out what is in the sauce. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is 2 ounces of Demerara Rum. Now you're gonna need 1/2 ounce of Falernum. Now you need 1/4 ounce of orange Curacao. And finally, you're gonna need 3/4 ounce of lime juice. We're gonna go ahead and add some ice to our shaker. I'm gonna shake this up for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now we're gonna get our coupe out, which we've had chilling like a villain. And we're gonna double strain that into our cocktail. Now we're gonna garnish that with a lime wheel. And there we have it, folks, our Royal Bermuda Yacht Club. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and give both of these bad boys a sippy sip, starting with the Hotel Nacional. Cheers. So good. Let me tell you something, after recording a long video like this, there is nothing better than the cocktail being this delicious. I gotta tell you, this is just a perfect cocktail. I'm a big sucker for pineapple in my cocktails, so I absolutely love this. I mean, you add pineapple to a daiquiri, I mean, how bad can it really be, right? It sounds fantastic, because it is fantastic, right, folks? So this is good. You're really getting the pineapple. You know, the Havana Club is a very clean, neutral rum, so what you're really picking up is more of the tropical vibes of this cocktail, the fresh brightness of the fruit. I mean, this is just a delicious cocktail. You know, you get the apricot too, a little bit on the back end, which adds a nice little nuance to it, all right, folks? Delicious cocktail and one of my favorite daiquiris, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and try the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club cocktail. Cheers. What I love about this is that it is very different from this cocktail. It's got more boldness, more spice, because you're using a darker rum. You're using Falernum, which has some spices to it. So it's a very different experience, but both of them are so good. I mean, you really can't go wrong with either one. You know, again, with this, you're getting the richness from the spice and from the, I'm slipping over here, I'm not even drunk yet. And the Demerara rum, it just really provides a very different flavor profile, but both of them are chef's kiss or bartender's kiss in this case. Absolutely delicious, and it's why it's 2 of my favorite cocktail riffs. All right, well, there you have it, folks, 2 of my favorite daiquiri riffs. And now let's hand it over to Ann for our 4th and final daiquiri of the day. Hello? Ann? Ann? Oh no, I think I forgot to ask her to make a second cocktail. Shoot, give me a second, guys.
Ooh, this is a good one right here. Somebody's on the, hold on. Look, it's Vino. Great. Hi, Vino. What's up? What? Yeah, I'm just outside listening to my neighbor mow his lawn and doing some light reading. What? Oh, you love that Carioca riff? Yeah, I know, it's a pretty good one, right? Yeah, I'm drinking it right now. It's super good. Oh, nice, that's good. It's really good to hear that. Thanks so much for having me on your channel. I really had a good time. Really? Mine are so fabulous, you want another one from me? Okay, well, I'm totally flattered, of course. I'll make another one for you. I'm happy to help you out. Right now, you mean? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. What? Look, Vino, we can go on and on about my channel and how great it is. But let's talk about that later. Right now, I'm gonna make another daiquiri riff for you. Okay, all right, let's do it. I'll talk to you later. Bye. He's so demanding, jeez. Okay, apparently you couldn't get enough of the first daiquiri, so I'm gonna make another one for you today. My second daiquiri riff is one called the Parasol. It's a very flavorful cocktail, and it comes from Shannon Mustipher's cocktail book called Tiki Modern Tropical Cocktails. I'm gonna try it for you now and give you some tasting notes. Yes, it's so good. The nutmeg's right on top. It really sets you up for a great tropical experience. I use banana liqueur and pineapple juice in today's cocktail. You do get both of those right up top. It's slightly, ever so slightly tart, but it's light and refreshing, and you really all gotta try this cocktail. It's another great example of an easy to make daiquiri riff. So let me give you the ingredients and show you how to make it, coming up next. So I've been playing with liqueurs instead of syrups in cocktails lately, and this is my first sub in this cocktail, which is subbing this Giffard's banana liqueur for banana syrup. You can of course make the banana syrup if you want to, but we're doing 3/4 of an ounce of the banana liqueur. I have tried this with this banana liqueur or Tempus Fugit, and I will say that I do prefer this Giffard's a little bit better. In this cocktail, the banana flavor comes through a little bit more for me. So next we have 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lime juice, a 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice. Lastly, Shannon recommends Denizen white rum or a house spiced rum here in this cocktail. So I went with Denizen's white rum because I think if I was gonna do this cocktail during the winter, that's when I would use the spiced. So 2 ounces. I do like this rum a lot, by the way. It's very nice, it's very light. It's got a sweetness that's very mild. It's pretty well-rounded. So Vino, if you don't have this yet, get this in your collection. You can make my Cubanito with it. That's on my channel. Okay, let's get some ice in here and shake this up. Shannon puts a little nutmeg over top of this one, so I'll do that as well. All right, that, my friends, is the Parasol. So Vino, these are both very unique and flavorful cocktails, and I know you make wonderful cocktails on your channel. I've tried many of them, they're great, but these you gotta try. Thank you so much for letting me be on your channel today and showing you not one, but 2 of my favorite daiquiri riffs. Thanks to your audience for letting me stop by. And that's it for me today. Unless, Vino, you have a need for 2 more daiquiri riffs, and I'm happy to help you with that anytime. That's it for me. Be well. Thank you, Vino. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Ann, for helping me out. For second daiquiri, I totally owe you one down. Now, if you guys like Ann, make sure you head over to her channel and hit that subscribe button because she is one hell of a gal. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please press like, please subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Because remember, sharing is caring. And when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.